So how coronary circulation is different than in the rest of the body? Obviously, the heart has a thick muscle, and it needs to supply the blood for this muscle. Why it need to supply the blood to this muscle? Because it works so hard. It squeezes and squeezes and squeezes and squeezes. Yes, so this is the muscle that contracts. The contracting muscle uses a lot of energy, so it needs a lot of oxygen and a lot of nutrients. And as you can see, this muscle is relatively thick, so it's completely impossible that it would the blood from inside of the heart would suffice. The blood inside the chambers will not penetrate deep enough. Yes. So it needs some other source of blood than from inside of the chambers. The blood, as you can see here, gets from the aorta through the coronary arteries and from outside in. Yes. So it does not get from inside out, but from outside in. This is very important. What is also special about this? Heart is the muscle that squeezes all the time. Yes, if it stops squeezing, we are dead. But it affects how the blood flow through the arteries is happening. Yes, because when we would imagine the pressures, yes, in the coronary arteries, so how much blood is flowing, and we have the systole, so this point when the heart is contracting, when it's squeezing, the flow would be reduced during the contraction of the heart. Let's think for a moment. Why, when the heart is squeezing, when it pushes the blood out to the aorta, the flow through the coronary arteries is reducing? The answer is simple. When the heart is squeezing, it squeezes also its arteries. This is very special in case of the heart, yes, because during the systole, during the contraction of the heart, the pressure in the aorta is the highest. So theoretically, the flow should be the best in all of the arteries. But in case of the heart, it is the opposite, because during the contraction of the heart, those arteries are squeezed by the heart. Yes, imagine that you squeeze your fist. Yes, you have something inside your fist. When you squeeze it hard, let's imagine that you have some rubber hose with water inside. Yes, and you squeeze it hard in your hand. No water would flow through it. Yes, but when you unsqueeze it, there would be a possibility for some water flow through this hose. The same is with the coronary arteries, and this is very special. So heart needs a lot of the blood, but the harder it works, the more of the blood it needs. But also, the harder it works, the more squeezed are the arteries. This is a problem. This is the inherent problem of the heart, and this is why one of the reasons why there are so many problems with blood supply for the heart. Yes, why there are why it can so easily be destroyed. Yes, so it is generally hard. Yes, if the heart is working too hard, the blood supply is getting smaller. Yes, if the heart is working normally, the blood supply is generally better. So it's a bit opposite like in the other parts of the body. Yes, of course I am simplifying, but this is a general idea. This is very complicated flow through the heart because of this squeezing effect. Okay, thank you very much.